What's happening, folks? Welcome back to the channel, Sports, Life, and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective, and I'm here for the news. And here yesterday, a young teenager by the name of Baby K, young Negro male, was captured. Now, when you have the name of Baby K inside the black community in urban areas, what they would call the hood, that means you're a young killer. His name could be Kevin, but you always have the double entendre. That's two meanings. You can be young Kevin, but when they give you a name of Baby K, that means by the time your ass was 13, this young man was 15. By the time he was 13, he was already out here knocking shit down. But let's take a look at this clip and see what's going on out here. I've said this before in other videos. The level of violence is ratcheting it up to an all-time high. And a lot of these videos I'm going to be doing here today, it's going to be a lot of Negroes, but it has nothing to do with race, color, or creed. Because there's a lot of young white men doing mass shootings, Hispanic men doing mass shootings, young Hispanic men part of gangs. You see Asian men, young Asian people, mass shootings. This stuff, America has taken a pivot towards violence, destruction, witchcraft, and Luciferianism. The amount of chaos and anarchy that is happening is unprecedented. Let's take a look at the clip.
Ken, big breaking news. In just the past 30 minutes, we learned U.S. Marshals finally arrested a 15-year-old attempted murder suspect in Maryland.
Yeah, that teen goes by the name, I'm sure you're familiar with it now, Baby K. Right now, Adam Longo is here to walk us through what we know about this big arrest. Adam, yeah, we've been waiting nervously for a couple.
And Baby K, let's look at him one more time. I want to see Baby K. I'm going to pause it on him again.
Yeah, that teen goes by the name, I'm sure you're familiar.
You see Baby K. You can see his young man who had no father figure. A young man who's out here lost in the sauce, raised by a mama who lost him. She could have been a good mama. Sometimes it'd be ghetto mamas but sometimes it'd be good moms. But there's no father figure involved, nowhere, shape, or form. And they just get lost in the sauce. And they listen to all this rap music. And I did another video. I talked about these young men wearing these Pooh Shiesty mask, where it's 117 degrees and they got a goddamn winter mask on. And if you think that rap music is not destructive to our community at this particular point, you're a fool. Now, you might be a 40-year-old man, late 30s. You might say, no, that doesn't affect me. But a teenage kid, it wields a lot of power over these young men. There's no doubt about that. But unfortunately for this young man, he's going to do a lot of time in jail. Hopefully he gets it together and gets out in time to turn his life around and try to do something positive. But he has to pay the price for being misled by what you would call the black subculture, which is the bottom of our culture. Because at the top of our culture, you have people doing the right thing, going to school, graduating, and, being decent human beings.
Familiar with it now, Baby K. Right now, Adam Longo is here to walk us through what we know about this big arrest. Adam, yeah, we've been waiting nervously for a couple of days to get this information. According to a release that we just got our hands on, law enforcement found him, Baby K, around 2:40 this afternoon on Baltimore Avenue. That's Route 1 in the Riverdale Park area. Now, police have been searching for him for a few weeks now. He's accused of trying to shoot and kill another teenager on a Prince George's County school bus. Officers already arrested two.
Yeah. Let me say this. As you can see on the right, in the corner on the screen, on the back of the young man's sweater, there's a demon hanging off his sweater. If you think this picture wasn't paused and snapshotted and put on this purposely, I talk about Pan, the Greek and Roman deity. In Rome, he was known as Faunus. Greece, he was known as Pan. And these deities, these demonic beings, have been prevalent, whether it be the Baphomet, that's Pan. Same thing. But as you can see on the back of his sweater, he has that demon hanging over a sign showing his eyes. And I've said this in other videos, gang banging is low-level Luciferianism. If you say, what is low-level Luciferianism? What is low-level witchcraft? Low-level means you're practicing it unbeknownst to you. you don't even know that you're a part of something that you're a part of. Gang banging is low-level Luciferianism, which is low-level devil worship. Because in order to hurt, harm, and kill people for the smallest reasons, you have to have a demonic spirit over you. And as you can see, this young man has a demon on the back of his shirt. That's why these young people say it's demon time. Keep the video going.
Other teens accused of attacking that victim alongside Baby K, as well as another 14-year-old is accused of planning the attack. Now, important to note here, authorities have not released Baby K's real name yet because of laws protecting juveniles, and WUSA 9 has not named any of the kids involved because of their juvenile status. Meantime, on top of the school bus shooting, or the attempted shooting, Baby K is also accused of murder in a different case. Listen to this. Police say he alleged.
I didn't even watch this whole video. I just seen some, the first few seconds. And I said, I want to do a video on this. I told you, he's been knocking shit off since 13. You don't get the name Baby K, Baby Killer, for nothing. That's why I say his name could start with a K. But believe you me, as he started to grow in the game of trying to be a gangster, they gave him that name Baby K for a reason. And it stuck with him. Now it went from whatever his name was to Killer. And it's sad and tragic, man. But, I'm going to keep the video going.
He shot and killed the 23-year-old sister of one of his alleged accomplices in that school bus attack.
You say what? Wait a minute. Let's hear that again. Wait a minute.
Police say he allegedly shot and killed the 23-year-old sister of one of his alleged accomplices in that school bus attack. Yeah, you heard correctly.
So one of the boys that was with him, he actually shot and killed his sister. And that's why I say it's a demonic spirit over these young men and over this country in general. People get caught up in race, color, creed. Yes, it's important. Yes, there are things that happen to particular races that's not fair and that shouldn't happen. But regardless of the fact, there are more violent young men than there have ever been in the history of the United States of America. That's just a fact.
The sister of one of his friends. Our told police are planning to hold a news conference tomorrow with more information on this arrest that just happened. Of course, we'll bring you any updates right here on the USA and
a lot of people have been watching his ads, and the family of this young man who was targeted, they've been living in fear this entire time. So hopefully,
hell yeah, they was living in fear. Baby K was on the loose, and he was ready to make it rain on anybody who got in his way. Baby K is just go to jail now. He's going to serve some hard time. I don't know what state, the particular state he's in. I don't know what the laws is as far as how old you have to be to try you as an adult. But if they can, they will try him as an adult.
This brings them a bit of relief.
Get the latest on this breaking news, by the way, anytime. Just download the WUSA app.
But I just want to go over that case of Baby K. And really, the reason I want to go over that case because it's just a microcosm of what's going on in this country. The amount of violence that's happening around us. Unbelievable, ridiculous, and we're at a point to where there's nothing it's not gonna turn around no time soon. You gotta get yourself ready, get yourself prepared, stay prayed up, keep your faith and belief in God, because a lot of these young men, they have no foundation of faith, y'all. Period, point blank, and they have no father figures. And that's a recipe for chaos, destruction, and jail. This is the Sports Life and Politics TV. I'm Samuel Koppel, YouTube's #1 couch detective. I'm here for the news. Hit that like, hit that subscribe. I just took your ass. They don't give your ass the name Baby K for nothing. Ride. Peace.